Hello guys, welcome back. We're going to review Kabali movie, which is directed by Ranjith and starring Rajinikanth and Radhika Apte. Well, so this movie, when it came out, there was so much expectation, hype, and a lot of stuff were going on surrounding the movie. So this film is doubted to be a gangster film. But when Ranjith made the movie, I think it did a good job, you know. So I did enjoy the movie, it was satisfying, I did have a great moment in cinema. It was a good experience, you know. It's not a typical Rajinikanth film. This is more like a Ranjith film because we know Ranjith did Madras and Aptagati, and you can expect the same thing with Kabali. So Kabali, as I said, is a gangster film. So it's good that Ranjith didn't compromise on the gangster aspect of the film. So there is no commercial element in this film. So it's a proper gangster film where you see Rajinikanth as a ferocious, threatening, a badass gangster throughout the movie, and he did an excellent job acting as a gangster. I really loved it. It was so convincing. When it comes to emotional scene, it was very good. So, and then another thing as well, the supporting cast was also very good. Dansika, Radhika Apte were the plus point in the film, especially Radhika Apte. I never thought that she's gonna do an excellent job in this. I mean, she brilliantly done a role as a wife to Kabali. She was very good, and Dansika as well. She was very good as well. And in terms of story, of course, the story is something that we've seen so many times, but it's a story which talks a lot about Tamil people in Malaysia, how they've been affected in the society, and how the people are treating them in that society. So there's a lot of reference in the movie, which I really like. You know, Ranjith was trying to show some subtle message in the movie throughout the movie. Like there's a lot of stuff that people didn't notice, and I understand a lot of people after watching the movie they were disappointed. The reason being is a lot of people were expecting a commercial movie with a lot of mass element, and by the look of the teaser, of course, you could expect, oh, you know, the punch dialogue, the Nerupuda song, there's going to be like a big mass commercial film. But it isn't, because when you listen to the song, so the album of Kabali, there was many emotional songs. So, and then also Ranjith did say in the interviews that this is going to be a very moving, emotional, and it's like a gangster emotional film, you know, like a journey of a gangster, what happened in his past, and what's the reason and his motives to be such a bad gangster. But Rajinikanth, again, as I said, it was excellent. I mean, this is one of his best performances I've seen after so many years. I mean, I did see Shivaji and Indiran, but this one was completely different. I mean, you could see that Rajinikanth is also a very good actor when it comes to emotional scene, because in other movies you don't see him as an emotional actor, but this one, it was very good. We'll let you add more stuff and then I'll talk more. So,
I mean, superstar Rajinikanth, yeah. So when we were in the theater and when his poster comes out in the screen, and people were gone crazy.
That's crazy.
People gone crazy. So it's every point people see him doing some action or doing some like a movement, doing some styles. People gone crazy. Rajinikanth, superstar Rajinikanth, like they are shouting like this. So from there, I just found out that how big Rajinikanth is. So there's no doubt. So he's a superstar. He's a big legend. Not in India, in UK. I don't know, maybe in USA.
Yeah, everywhere. It's a world phenomenon.
It's probably madness in there. The movie is the story is not like unusual story. We know about what kind of story it's going to be because it's going to be a gangster movie. But from the beginning, it was a little bit different. So at the beginning, it's difficult to understand what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
But after half an hour, we realized that what's going to happen next. So this is going to happen like this, and this is going to end up like this. Might be or might be not. So Rajinikanth done a great job as an actor. There's no doubt. Action now. There is not that much action that we was thinking.
That's the reason a lot of people were disappointed. There was no
probably, but this movie is not related to the action. Actually, this is a social message. So it's a different kind of movie. And to be honest, action. We saw action with.
There was a couple of action there, yeah, and they're very good.
We saw lots of movie in Rajinikanth's action movie like 2.0.
I mean, Indiran,
Shivaji, Linga.
Yeah.
Lots of movies we saw them. There is action. But this one, it got action, but it's limited. But because it's a different type of thing, it's more about focusing on acting, focusing on giving story, giving social message, these kind of things, rather than just he can do it.
Yeah.
He can please you guys, bring out guns, boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
Definitely.
There's
Yeah,
nothing
that's
for
right.
him, but he don't want to do that. He want to do something different.
That's
so
right.
bring out something different. So
I mean, this is what I really like. This is not a typical Rajinikanth film. This is a film where they don't want to compromise. They said they want to make a gangster emotional film, and they did it. I think they done a good job. There are, of course, some flaws. Like at the beginning, I felt it was a bit draggy. The slow pacing, the narration could have been better. And there's some stuff in the movie they could have probably trimmed or made it slightly better. Especially the post interval could have been a little bit better.
Yeah.
There's some stuff, of course, they could have made the pacing a little more interesting and more engaging with the audience. And this is the only problem I found out in the movie. But apart from that, the cinematography was excellent. There are some shots in the movie that were so great to see, and especially during the action sequences. They shot it very well. There's some slow motion also during those action sequences. The color tone of the movie was also very good when it comes to the flashback portion and as well the present portion. The technicality was very good. I mean, they done so many research as well, because remember it's about the Tamil people living in Malaysia, so they did a lot of research regarding how the people live there and how they've been discriminated in the society. So I could see that Pa Ranjith is a talented and very clever director, and I see why he made this kind of movie. I mean, I was surprised how Rajinikanth accepted this movie in the first place, but it's good to see that Rajinikanth is trying to, how to say, give chances to those directors, because Ranjith is only 2 movies old, man. You know, he's not like a big blockbuster director like Rajamouli or Shankar. He's a newcomer, and for this such a mammoth movie, he done a fantastic job, man. You have to give credits to him. I mean, he wanted to bring a different type of movie. He didn't want to bring a typical commercial movie where Rajinikanth, as I said, Shivaji went in and fights people, and then there's songs and he gives punch dialogue, stuff like that. This is a movie where people will understand where Rajinikanth stands as a performer, as an actor, I mean, as a superstar as well. So this is what I like about Pa Ranjith's decision to make this movie. Also, as I said about the flow, so there was some slow pacing at the beginning. I mean, and then also another thing as well I didn't like is also the villain. I think they should have casted a better villain. I'm not talking about the bald guy. The bald guy was excellent. I don't know his name. I think it's Chinu in the movie. But the Malaysian gangster, so I think Chinese or Malaysian.
He's not Malaysian, he's from
Chinese,
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong, yeah. They could have casted a slightly better villain, because when you compare to Superstar, they should have made someone even worse than him, you know, because Superstar is already big, he's already a badass gangster.
I mean, I want to add this because, I mean, the guy is not bad. His name is Tony in the movie.
Winston Shaw.
But he don't have that much dialogue.
That's it.
That's
the
the
first
probably
half,
you guys...
because he comes in the first half, but there was no scope for him. It's only starting the second half, he's there, you know.
But I think he's tried his best to speak in Tamil.
Tamil as well, yeah.
Because the guy was speaking Tamil and I was surprised. I mean, probably dub it, but it doesn't look like, but it looks like he's speaking the language. I mean, he doesn't done bad, but as I say, he doesn't have that much dialogues. He become an important person in the whole movie at the end.
Yeah,
so
I mean, as I said again, this movie you guys will enjoy it if you love to see a different type of Rajinikanth as an emotional person. As like, you know, you could feel from the beginning, you could see like the emotions that Rajinikanth's trying to convey to the audience. I mean, it was very good. I mean, also as a gangster, when it comes to his dialogue, you know, there was some punch dialogue as well. There are some mass scenes, but not as what people was expected.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like, even towards the end, the climax, you could see that Rajinikanth was still a bad guy, killing people and stuff like that. I'm not going to spoil too much. But I mean, this movie you guys will enjoy for Rajinikanth as well. And if people love this sort of class cult movie, they will definitely enjoy it. If people are expecting a commercial mass movie, of course they will get disappointed. But in my opinion, this was a very good movie. It was very good. I enjoyed it. I'll probably watch it again. Another thing I forgot to mention is the music. Santosh Narayan, I love him. I mean, when I listened to the album, I knew already this is not going to be a typical album. You know, like it's not going to have like an item song. Rajinikanth's going to dance with a young girl and stuff like that. No, the song suited the movie. Like even the background score suited the atmosphere and the mood of the movie was trying to convey, and I really loved that. I mean, there's some music as well which was very emotional, really deep, and I really loved it. I mean, that's a good thing. They didn't want to compromise it, and then it's a young fresh team. It's good that this kind of team is here to evolve the industry, making a big progress. Because to be honest, if people wanted to see a Shivaji or even a Basha, you know, Basha was a big hit for Rajinikanth. A lot of people were expecting a Basha sort of movie in Kabali. Then you might as well go watch Basha and Shivaji again. You know, why would you watch Kabali? Kabali has his own flavor and uniqueness, and this is what I like. And thanks to Paul Ranjith, as I said again, very talented director, and thanks to him to bring this kind of movie. Of course, the length, I mean, we can't say much about it. So that's it. I mean, there's nothing more I can say. You guys will definitely enjoy if you love this kind of movie. So let's rate the movie, man. What do you think? So I'm gonna give, I think I gave a 7.5 out of 10 for this movie. I think you highly deserve it. Go watch it, because I don't think you'll get another Rajinikanth movie like this in many years, because his next movie will be 2.0, which is going to be a totally different movie. So if you guys love this kind of movie, you guys will definitely enjoy it. I'm not going to lie, I mean, this is my opinion. I know you guys will differ in terms of opinion. You guys are going to say, no, I'm totally disappointed, this is an average movie. And a lot of reviews as well, a lot of people, reviewers, they were like, this movie is not good, you know. They were giving so much bad reviews, and we were one of them to give a positive review for this film. So hopefully you guys, I mean, I don't know if you're going to care about a review, but hopefully you guys watch this movie in theater, because this is a movie you guys need to support, enjoy it in cinema. Watch it for Rajinikanth, because I don't think you will see him playing any more old age person as well. So that's it. Do you want to add anything before we finish quickly?
I mean, I'm not sure, but if it's possible, they might make a Kabali 2.
Yeah.
There is a possibility of.
I don't want to talk about spoiling really. It's an open ending. It's a very open ending.
There might be a Kabali 2. It can happen.
It can happen. We have to see.
So it can, maybe Rajinikanth is not going to happen. Maybe somebody else.
So that's all, guys. So that was our full detailed review of Kabali. Let us know what you guys think about Kabali movie, because I really want to know what you guys think about the movie, whether it met your expectation, whether it got you disappointed, and if it got you disappointed and didn't meet your expectation, let us know why the movie didn't meet your expectation, and what's the reason you guys find it not so good, because some people find it good. So even you guys that love the movie, tell us why you love the movie and what's the aspect of the movie that you guys loved so much. So that's all, guys. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, especially on Twitter, because we do a lot of updates on Twitter as well. So that's it, guys. As always, we are out.